What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Good morning. You're watching AMS Live. My name is Boy. It is Sunday, the 24th of May. We are here at Kaagbaan, which today is in use for arrivals. Interestingly, the center runway, which was supposed to be closed for maintenance, is also in use today. So we basically have the configuration, the runway configuration that you normally have when the wind is blowing from the north. Parallel departures to the north, Kaagbaan and Alsmeerbound for arrivals. Air Europa arriving from Madrid, first airplane of the show. Flight 1091 7878 Dreamliner. Very good morning to everybody who joined already. You may have heard a few sounds of coots. They're right over there in the corner, close by but just out of sight. Already quite busy over here actually. Have a look, there's already a big crowd there was already a big crowd as I was walking up here. United Airlines Flight 968 up next, 777-200 arriving from San Francisco. Wide bodies are now coming in. Behind it, KLM Flight 676 arriving from Edmonton, Canada, and Air Canada is next after that. Air Canada arriving from Montreal, Canada. A warm welcome to the show, everybody. Marja, goedenavond. Wolfgang, good morning. Jordi, goedemorgen. Jorik, goedemorgen. Monzi, good morning. Snorfiets, Pieter, goedemorgen. Maxime, goedemorgen. Hans, Marjan, Fabian, Michi, Davy, goedemorgen allemaal. Good morning to all. Something is going, and I think it is the banana that was parked over here. Justin, good morning. Bobbers, good morning. Jonathan, good morning. Edelwijs, goedemorgen. Yuri, goedemorgen. Yuri is tuning in from Katwijk and is celebrating. He has turned green. Yuri Freke, gefeliciteerd. Thank you so much. Dankjewel for the ongoing support. Another member has turned green. A year of membership. I hope it's been to your liking. If not, let me know what you feel needs to be improved and I'll see what I can do to make things better for you and the other members. That was definitely a banana, but huh? Oh, did it arrive here? Huh? I certainly did not see it land here. Pretty sure it was the banana that was here in the foreground. And apparently they've relocated it. So that too is a possibility, apparently. Huh, okay, well, interesting. KLM Flight 676 up next, arriving from Edmonton, Canada. A330-200, 7 hours and 57 minutes on the way. It's the PH-AOD Fouad. And Fouad is 20 years old. First flight was in April 2006. Me, myself, goedemorgen. Mr. F, goedemorgen. Hey Alex, goedemorgen. Agnes, goedemorgen. Hey Marcel, goedemorgen. Good morning. Daniel, goedemorgen. Han, goedemorgen kerel. Good to see you again. How better is the landing going to be? Answer, quite. Quite indeed. Foster Darshane, goedemorgen. Remy, goedemorgen. KJ2, good morning. Marchola, goedemorgen. Definitely heard Chris Koot. Oh yeah, there he is. He's right in the corner. Having a nibble. Butt shot to boot. Hey QJ, goedemorgen. Air Canada Flight 900 arriving from Montreal. Up next, A330-300. What's next after that? Nothing right away. So it does look like we'll have our first break of the show. Delta Airlines Flight 74 arriving from Atlanta, Georgia up next. QJ asks if I am streaming tomorrow because of holiday, and the answer is no. Why would I stream tomorrow because of holiday? I don't have my day job on a Monday, normally speaking. It is my rest day. I work in my day job on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and I stream from Thursdays through Sundays. So my work week is 6 days long. It's my one day off of the week, and I'm not going to jeopardize that. The only day of the week I can sleep in. Otherwise the alarm goes at 7. Gertin, goedemorgen. Lance, good morning mate. Hope you're doing well mate. Yillard, goedemorgen. Yillard says that the Cathay Pacific A350-1000 is severely delayed and will be landing on the Kaagbaan in a moment. That's good news, mate. That's terrific news for us. We don't get to see it land that often. That is quite nice. Hey, is that no, that's not at all, is it? Is that outbound? Come on. Did see something over there. Well, it was easier visible when there was when there was a bit of haziness in the backdrop. Something flying over there. I think no, it's not. It's not an arrival, is it? No, it's not. Well, while we're up, looking up, this is what you can see. The contrail remnants linger, quite substantially. I'd say that most of what you see in the sky right now that isn't blue sky are contrail remnants. Definitely more humidity in the sky. Also means that overhead traffic is visible much more easily than it was yesterday. I think it's probably outbound traffic then, isn't it? See another one right there. Yeah, that must be outbound traffic. Pretty sure it's outbound traffic. Ambient a bit high. Really amazing because I haven't changed the setting that much. I don't think I've changed it since yesterday. I'll lower it a little. Dead cat, I've brought the dead cat with me instead of the blimp. Morning Kevo. Morning Peter. Dr. Haru. Good morning. Ibiza Mar, good morning. Erik, goedemorgen. Yo, Core Harold 010, what are you doing? That is just incredibly generous so early on in the stream. 10 gifted memberships by Core Harold. Is that the way to pronounce it? If I mispronounce it, do let me know how I should pronounce your name. I think it's probably a double name. Core Harold. Harold. Core Harold, good morning, and thank you so much for your incredible generosity. 10 gifted memberships just now. A warm welcome to the Aurora Sky Lounge. To the 10 new members who just received a gifted membership from Core Harold. Don't forget to say thank you. Enjoy the custom emojis, 34 of them. Make sure to use them, have fun with them. They're there to be had fun with, so make sure that you do. That is incredibly generous, mate. Thank you so much, Core Harold, and welcome to the Aurora Sky Lounge, those 10 new members. Anyway, goedemorgen. Wingwatcher, goedemorgen. Good morning. Peter K, good morning. Goedemorgen. Buddy, goedemorgen. Hope I didn't miss anybody coming in. Big birds are coming, including the A350-1000, which I'm looking for over my left shoulder. Don't think I see it just yet, or do I? Let's see. I did see something over there. Well, that's either the... Oh, no, that's not LL. This must be the A350-1000. Hard to recognize as one. Well, the heat wave distortion from the building in the foreground. Or, well, no, not even the building in the foreground. It's just distortion period. Kevin, goedemorgen. Alexander tuning in from Johannesburg in South Africa. Good morning. Well, Delta Airlines Flight 74 up next. Arriving from Atlanta, Georgia. A330-300. This airplane is 7 hours and 47 minutes on the way. 747. Travel distance on this flight 3,823 nautical miles. Or, well, at least, no, that's the distance from its origin and where the airplane is at. Because I've also seen the number decrease. I think that number is the actual distance between the origin and the airplane at the time of because I've seen flights that were arriving from Madrid or from Barcelona, for instance, that were landing on the Polderbaan, and as they were on final, their distance to their origin, of course, decreased, but their traveled distance, of course, kept increasing. But still, you could see that the number was reducing by 1 or 2 nautical miles. In other words, it's the physical distance between the airplane and the origin. LL Flight 337 up next, arriving from Tel Aviv. 7878. 4 hours and 4 minutes on the way. The 4 X-ray ERC Echo Romeo Charlie. That's 6 years old. First flight February 2020. Razor, goedemorgen. Bart, goedemorgen. Jay, good morning, mate. Welcome back. Adi, goedemorgen. FJWH, goedemorgen. Wing Watcher, good morning. JB, good morning. Looking to find the Cathay A350 to the left, but I'm not seeing it. Oh yeah, now I found it. Should be a bit easier to recognize as an A350. Yeah, no problems now recognizing it as such. Whoa. That should make for a nice potential thumbnail. Don't think we've seen the A350 arrive ever in AMS live streams, have we? Hey, Mars, nice. Shortly before arriving at my car, Mars came up to me, introduced himself to me. Was in the neighborhood. His brother was leaving on a flight to, if I remember correctly, Kigali in the afternoon. Oh, the flight to Lagos it was. Right. Oh, so in the end they did change runways because of the delay. Yeah, that's also always a factor. If the airplane departs with a delay, it might be a whole different situation altogether again. But if you went to the Loevesteinse Randweg, at least you were in the neighborhood way better than you were when we met yesterday. Now you were probably, even if your brother took off from Buitenveldert, you were still on the right side, being left of the airplane. So I wonder, you probably didn't see a light, did you? Well, in fact, was your brother actually seated on next to a left-hand side window? That's the first question that needs answering. Because if I recall correctly, you weren't sure yet. All right. I am looking for an A350-1000 right now. It's turning in. It should be arriving somewhere in the field of view from the left, but I wonder if maybe the building is in the way, if it's taking place further back. If that is the case, then no. It's most definitely taking place closer by. There you go. Hey Ralf, goedemorgen. Jaco, goedemorgen. Jetstream Journeys, goedemorgen. Mark H, mate, good morning. First of all, and second of all, what are you doing? Incredible generosity today too by Mark H. Another 10 gifted memberships. Mate, you really did not have to do that. Thank you so much though. A warm welcome to the Aurora Sky Lounge to the 10 new members who just received a gifted membership from Mark. If you are one of the 10 recipients, don't forget to say thank you and enjoy those custom emojis you'll now have at your disposal for a month. Gear is extending. That's Cathay Pacific A350-1000. Usually we see it only going out. Now we are seeing it arriving thanks to a significant delay. And once again, thanks for the heads up there, Yillard. Nice bonus there. Cathay Pacific Flight 271 arriving from Hong Kong. A350-1000, 12 hours and 40 minutes underway. More than half a day already. The Bravo Lima X-Ray India, 7 years old, first flight January 2019. Again, Mark, thank you so much, Mark H, who just now gifted 10 memberships. A warm welcome to the Aurora Sky Lounge to the new members. Enjoy the membership and the custom emojis. John, good morning. Mr. Singleton is also back in the house, as is Steve Muk747. T-Diemers, goedemorgen. Hope I didn't forget anybody. Good morning everybody who joined. You're watching AMS Live. My name is Boy. We are here at Kaagbaan, primary runway for arrivals. If you guys are enjoying the show, don't forget to leave a like. If you want to help the channel grow, liking is the way to go. We're awaiting the Retro Cargolux 747, obviously, as mentioned in the title. When I checked before going live, its ETA was set at around 12:18. Not sure if it has changed significantly in the meantime. It might be that it's a bit sooner or a bit later, but it's arriving from the west at a time when only one runway should be open on paper for arrivals. So it's almost certain that it's going to be landing here. Looks like Donald and Daisy have also woken up early already. Pentecost Sunday, do they need to go to church? Who knows? Either way, the duckies are here, unlike yesterday. There's a nice cool breeze blowing from behind me. It's a lovely day. Absolute summery vibes here. Inimini, goedemorgen. Ivo, goedemorgen, good morning. Barry wonders if 06 is ever used for departures. I don't have an active memory from that. Don't think I've ever seen that before. I'm not sure that it is. Pretty sure it isn't. Think they'll use runway 09 instead instead. Pretty sure they'll use 09 instead. Temo, good morning. Jinshin, good morning. Aloha. John Logan, good evening. Leveled, good morning. Thomas, good morning. Hey, little duckies. Yes, 2 little ducklings over there. Nice. And a territorial coot. Behave. Daisy and the kids. As you can see, the water is pretty calm. Oh, is there a little... Oh, that's why the coot was a little territorial. Kindergarten. The baby cooties, the cute cooties, are also over there. Young ones everywhere, absolutely lovely to see. More ducks over there as well. So the side canal is like kindergarten. Oh, and I see that the carp have also returned already. Next up, KLM flight 592, arriving from Johannesburg in South Africa. Behind it is KLM flight 749, arriving from Cartagena, that's in Colombia, right next to Ecuador. Goedemorgen Gert. Goedemorgen Vito. Vito asks about the A380. Where is it going to land? Well, looking at what I saw on Flight Radar this morning, it is going to be landing here between 1 and 2 o'clock. By then, 2 runways are going to be open for arrivals. So with a near 100% certainty, the A380 is going to be landing on the Aalsmeerbaan, runway 36 right, which should be open by then. And everything arriving from the east is going to be going there. Now, Gary Grebe has also arrived. Yes, even more. Hey Sander, goedemorgen kerel. Smackaroni, good morning. Long time no see, mate. How have you been? YPDU, goedemorgen. K5, which used to be K1. The license plate still says K1. Over there. Going into the RISA. Runway and safety zone? What was it again? I think it was something like that. Eddie, goedemorgen. Giant Coin Stacks, goedemorgen. Danny, goedemorgen. Ricardo, goedemorgen. Hope I didn't forget anybody. Dan Jones, good morning, mate. Peter Jongeneel, goedemorgen. Jay, thank you so much for your generosity. Jay Ramey just now gifting a membership. And Lucas, the chemist, is the recipient. Lucas, welcome to the Aurora Sky Lounge. Enjoy the custom emojis and the membership. Don't forget to say thank you to Jay. Jay, thank you so much for your generosity, mate. Another member, Lucas, the chemist. Are you into chemistry, mate? De Blom, goedemorgen. William, good morning. KLM flight 749, arriving for Cartagena in Colombia, 78710. Oh, raising the nose gear. Raising the nose gear there. After the main gear had touched down. Kindergarten in progress. The duckies. The cooties. And the grebe. They're all here. Hans asks if it is bearable today. It definitely is. The wind is cooler. Yesterday afternoon, end of the afternoon, things here in the coastal region definitely cooled down a little with a breeze coming in from overseas. It cooled down nicely last night, and the wind that is currently blowing is still pretty nice and cool. So that's a refreshing wind. I have to say, at the time it's better, it's more bearable now than it was yesterday. Yesterday it was already quite warm, the wind was already quite warm. Hey, it's not raining, it's not stormy, that's already a win. Mark is a chemist too, there you go, so more chemists in the chat. Do we have more chemists? How many chemists do we have? Philip is in Delta Airlines flight 162, landing in about 20 minutes, right side above the engine. Well, in that case, shine the light, mate. Let me see if we can catch a glimpse of your landing and of you inside. Delta Airlines flight 162. Right side above the engine, right. That shouldn't be too hard to locate. Let's see, would we be able to see that? I think we would. Yeah, it's already easy to spot on this airplane, so on the Delta it should also be doable. Yeah, well, maybe. Delta engines, of course, being a bit further away from the fuselage, which does mean they could be in the way a bit more. Surely we'll get a practice round before 162 is going to land here. Professional chemists or Breaking Bad style chemists? Good question there, Maxime. Rupert, good morning. Tim, goedemorgen. Yo, yo, yo. Yo, bro, where are the chips in Head Lounge, bro? Yo, what up, Lise? Lisette B. Herculese. She is a member now for 23 months, almost turning blue. Jesus, such a long time already. What is up, Lise? Long time no speak. Must be at least a few hours ago. Congratulations on 23 months. I'll get some chippies on my way back. Is that okay? Can you hold out so long without? BA flight 43. Oh, arriving from London Heathrow up next. Taroma next after that. Hey Steve, good morning. Dreeks. Here's the registration. Philip has his phone with light ready to go. Terrific, mate. We should be able to see you, I think. I think it shouldn't be a problem. Well, have a look. Oh dear. Oh dear, I see all kinds of subtle movements here. Those carp are not too far away. Oh. Well, there you go. They've already let know. They already betrayed where they are. Aw. How cute. Hey Marijke, goedemorgen. Sven, goedemorgen. Cor, goedemorgen. IJsberg Kos, goedemorgen. Marijke, goedemorgen. Tarom up next. That was Tarom Flat 361, arriving from Bucharest. Next up is going to be KLM Flat 1772, arriving from Berlin. Better stay clear of those carp. Honda, goedemorgen. Lost since 76, good morning. Tuning in from Bali, nice. 1, 2, 3, 4 airplanes, almost on the glide slope. The fourth one is turning in. Quite a few are now underway. To begin with, KLM Flat 1772 arriving from Berlin, 737-800. Transavia arriving from Olbia behind it. A321neo, that should be this one. After that, a wide body, 2 wide bodies actually. KLM Flat 668 arriving from Austin. And KLM Flat 598 arriving from Cape Town in South Africa. In the meantime, a good morning to Stefan Tudor, who just came in with a super chat, which you really did not have to do, mate. Cheers to aviation, like vodka, connecting people. Absolutely. Me and Lisa also bought a new bag of potatoes to be making some vodka with. Or was it fries that we were supposed to be making out of them? Or you can also make chips out of them. Crisps. Hey, it's the Rasta 8220. Yeah, man. The Rasta 8220. Going away. Leo, goedemorgen. Mark, goedemorgen. Nielsel, good morning, goedemorgen. Wombat Parade, good morning. Welcome back, mate. Potatoes are awesome, aren't they? You can make chips out of them. You can make fries out of them. Belgian fries, of course, no French fries, because that's bleh. And you can make vodka out of them. 4 airplane glide slope shot, ladies and gentlemen. Have a look at that. The fourth one right there. Such an awesome shot. 4 airplanes, 1 shot. What a cute little airplane! It's the Transavia Retro. Flight 6916, returning from Olbia. 1 hour and 53 minutes on the way. It's the Yankee Hotel Delta, Papa Hotel of course, which we saw getting delivered. Last year we were also standing here. It was landing on the Alsmeerban then. Now it's landing here. Will turn 1 already in a few months from now. It was in July that it got delivered. Almost a year old already. Time flies, doesn't it? Incredible. Such a cute airplane. Exquisite lighting. Absolutely lovely. Absolutely lovely. My English is failing, I need some vodka. Oh yeah, and gnocchi as well. You're right, Maxime. Phew, long time that I last had gnocchi. Ciao ragazzi, Henrik and Roberto also back. Benvenuti ragazzi. Time for the wide bodies. 2 wide bodies back to back. 7879 arriving from Austin. And then KLM flight 598 arriving from Cape Town in South Africa. Time for a small glass of vodka. Bottoms up. Hey Dinesh, goedemorgen. Good to see you again, mate. Welcome back. Happy Sunday to all of you. If you're new to the channel, don't be afraid to say hi. This isn't mandatory, but it is always appreciated when people say hi and where they're from. If you have a question, don't be afraid to ask. Was that the carp? Thought Gary Grebe just now moved a little because there was a splishy splashy. Don't you dare touch our little ducklings. Kingdom Flight 598, the reference for Cape Town, South Africa, 777-300. Number 5 on Flight Radar, tracked by 579 people. What? Are we all looking on this on Flight Radar? Well, if you had a seat on the right hand side in this airplane, right in front of or at the same position of the engine, it would be quite hard to see from here. Okay, carp don't eat ducklings, pike do, okay. Whew. That was the grebes making noise, while Daisy and the ducklings are continuing further downstream. Let's see, center is also being used again, just like when the Polderbaan was in use, was closed for maintenance. They did use it during the weekends, so too it seems that they are also using the center runway now. Right. More airplanes coming this way. 3 on the glide slope visible already. The 3rd airplane is LATAM Airlines coming this way, arriving from Sao Paulo. And I can see Delta Airlines Flight 162 already. It's flying along the coastline. That begs the question, can we see it from here already? I ought to be able to find it if I know where exactly I need to point the camera. Not seeing it right away. That's okay. We should see it soon enough again. Hey Clementia, goedemorgen. Good to see you again. Welcome back. Sam, hello. This is KLM Flight 1930, arrival from Geneva, 737-900. No carry cabin on this one. Bit bouncy. Let's have a quick look on flight radar. See where the airplanes of interest are at. Bring up the screen in screen. Here we go. So, next 747, the first one is arriving from Nairobi in Kenya, flying in the east, approaching Dutch airspace already. And here we have the retro livery Cargolux, now expected at around 11:42. So that made up almost 40 minutes. There's another one, but that's expected after 2 o'clock. Today's orange, no, not the orange pride, today's A380 is expected around 1:22. So that's still firmly in territory when we have 2 runways open for arrivals. So yeah, the A380 today, unless something unforeseen happens, will be landing on the Aalsmeerbaan. A220 whistle. Well, might also have been an E2 Embraer whistle. It's almost the exact same. Twinjet coming this way from the east, I'd say. Is that at the same altitude as the... No, not exactly the same altitude. Can't be the same altitude. There must be at least 1,000 feet of vertical separation. Hard to make out. BA. Could be. Could be BA. Does look like it is a narrow body. British Airways flying back to London, Chester. I don't know. Alright. LATAM Airways, number 8 on flight radar, tracked by 568 people. Arriving from Sao Paulo, 7879 Dreamliner. Almost 11 hours underway, 10 hours 58 minutes. Charlie BMA, not MBA, BMA. It's an 8-year-old machine. First flight October 2017. Boom, deflex. Wingtips dropping. The moment the spoilers rise. Thought I heard an engine starting. Might well be a GE90 from the Qatar over there. Al Mustafa, good morning. Happy Sunday, mate. Welcome back. Elwa, goedemorgen. Niflek, good morning. Henk, goedemorgen. The dot from Minneapolis is approaching. It's now number 2. First Turkish cargo, or is that? Yeah, Turkish cargo. 777-200 with a double chin, arriving from Istanbul, Turkey. Flight 6111. 6411. Yeah, it's barely audible. I'm not sure that you guys are able to pick it up, but I am definitely hearing the GE90s being started on that Qatar triple. Turkish cargo, flight 6411, arriving from Istanbul, Turkey. 2 hours 59 minutes on the way, that's exactly average. Istanbul is around 3 hours of flight away, and this is exactly that. A330-200 freighter, the TCJDO, Juliet Delta Oscar. 16 years old, first flight November 2009. After that, Delta Airlines flight 162. Arriving from Minneapolis. Oh yeah, Bill, are we going to be able to see the light? Looking at the fuselage, I think we should be able to see that quite easily. Yes, the engines aren't going to be in the way. If this airplane had normal windows, we would have been able to see them all. So I'm very curious to see if we are going to see the light. Mark is also back. Good morning, Mark. Martijn, goedemorgen. Welcome guys, perfect timing. Delta Airlines flight 162 arrived from Minneapolis, Minnesota. A330neo. Now we're going to see the light. Look at where the engines are located and we might be able to see it. 7 hours and 38 minutes on the way, the November 418 Delta X-Ray. It's 4 years old, first flight April 2022. Wow, 2022, that's 4 years back already. The little twinkling that you see left of it is Lufthansa flight 988. That's an A319. Oh, je hoeft niet om te lopen hoor. Je kan gewoon voor me langs. Ik zit veel hoger met de camera. Little girl just walked around me, behind me. Just said to her that the camera is pointed higher and that she's not going to be in the field of view. She can just walk about in front of me. Sinjin is also tuning in from South Africa. Good morning. Alright, now, are we going to see the light? Let's see. Yes! Most definitely. I hope you guys were able to see it, but if I was able to see it, you guys were probably as well. Absolutely lovely. Ferrers, goedemorgen. Ken Manuela, good evening. Alan, good morning, mate. Hope all is well, buddy. Lovely. The sound. Not sure if you guys can pick that up. I hope you are. The sound of the wake. Right. The Turkish A330 is approaching. Qatar has been pushed back and will be leaving soon. You can also see that the first ETA of the show is coming. Flying in the vicinity of Sander's hometown of Katwijk. Lufthansa 988 arriving from Frankfurt is next. Next to arrive from behind. A319. Nice landing, tippy-toey. We were able to see your light quite well, Philip. Welcome to the Netherlands. That was absolutely lovely to see. Thanks for the heads up, mate. Hope you'll enjoy your stay here. Hey, the A350 World to Fly Corendon. Is that it? Must be it, right? No, yes, well, yeah. World to Fly Corendon A350. Okay. I thought it was going to be more to the right, but there you go. That's now in the vicinity of Zandvoort. Has turned downwind. Sky Express up next, flight 7100, arriving from Zakynthos in Greece. That's an A320neo. 2 hours and 55 minutes on the way. The SXIOB, India Oscar Bravo. Airplane a year old, first flight June 2024. Hey Jan Willem, goedemorgen. Jesus. Another good territorial chasing away the duckies that were in the water until just now. And splashdown. Parallel landing there. Nice. Nice to see. But what is up with those territorial coots? Always chasing everybody away. And the Qatar triple is coming this way. It's going to cross the runway at some point. Question obviously is, when will that be? Behind us we have a narrow body arriving from London Heathrow. KLM Flight 1002. Howdy Joop, goedemorgen. And welcome to the show everybody else who may have joined in the meantime. You're still watching AMS Live. My name is Boy and we are here at Kaagbaan Runway 06, primary runway for arrivals. Next arrival is ETA Flight 120 arriving from Milan, an A320neo. It's going to look absolutely amazing with the sunlight shining on it. The metallic is going to shine so gorgeously. Flight time 1 hour and 24 minutes. It's the I Hoi. Hoi, H-O-I. That's Dutch for hi. It's basically hi with an O in between the H and I. It's an informal way of greeting. Just like in English, hello and hi. Hoi, hello. The airplane is 2 years old, first flight March 2024. Thought I heard a helicopter left of me, but... Oh? In the meantime, that bastard got away from us. Crossing the runway without telling us. Such a shame. Marcellus uit Groningen, goedemorgen. And welcome to the show, mate. If you're new to the channel, don't be afraid to say hi. This is mandatory, but it is always appreciated when people do say hi and where they're from. If you have a question, don't be afraid to ask it. There's no such thing as a stupid question. There are many people watching. Together they know quite a lot. If you guys are enjoying the show, a like is the way to go. KLM Flight 1404 arriving from Paris, 737-700. KM Malta next after that, and Air Arabia Morocco arriving after that. Seven 737-700. Followed by an A320neo, followed by an A320, followed by an A350. Nice little mix. Marco, goedemorgen. Cooling down nicely in the water. Are you? It is already pretty warm. So a refreshing dive in cool water. I can definitely see that people would be willing to do that already this time of day. Twinjet approaching west of me. Looks to be flying west to east. Well, it's south of me actually, more precisely. Is that a banana? I think it is, isn't it? Yep, that's DHL. Or is it? Yeah, no. Colorful. Lovely. KM Malta arriving from Malta. That's weird. I could swear I could hear a helicopter around me, but I think it's just the reflection of the engine noise of the landing airplanes bouncing off the buildings over here. John, that's Canadian. Goedemorgen. Good to see you again. Pendago, good morning. Dota Tournaments, good morning. It's 10:41 and we can already see that 1836 right has opened up. The first airplane to the Aalsmeerbaan, KLM flight 1268, arriving from Copenhagen, is now on final. That's approaching right there. That's the first next airplane. So converging arrivals now have begun. That should stay in progress until approximately 11:40. An hour of converging arrivals. Air Arabia Morocco, flight 127 arriving from Tangier in Morocco. In the meantime, Michael Pell renewed his membership. Mate, welcome back. Thank you so much for the vote of confidence. Good to have you back. We kept your seat nice and cool. Michael Pell, 5905, our latest Aurora Skylines member renewing his membership. Thanks for the vote of confidence and welcome back, mate. Good to have you back. A350 time, ladies and gentlemen. The next one, the second one of the show. Korean World to Fly, flight 5990, 5990, number 7 on Flight Radar, tracked by 560 people. Are you guys all watching the airplanes I'm filming on Flight Radar? Are we doing that? Is that the AMS Live audience constantly getting airplanes that are arriving in the top 10? I think it is. That's you guys. We have control over Flight Radar at the moment. Flight time 8 hours and 29 minutes. It's the EC Noi. Hey, is that a new one? November Oscar India. 5 years old already. It's a new one. What? It probably doesn't say Corendon on the fuselage, does it? No. New airplane. Channel premiere. It's either the NZ something or the NTB, November Tango Bravo. The NOI is a new one. That's a new one. The reverses work. No need to question that. The reverses work. Hey Milo, goedemorgen. Johnny Red, good morning. Johnny Red is tuning in from Drachten. Now, whenever there is one ETA, a second one is never too far off. Today's second ETA, unfortunately, is going to the wrong runway. ETA flight 108, arriving from Rome. There it is. In the meantime, KLM flight 644 is arriving from New York, JFK. That's a 787-10. Kablamo. WestJet, allegedly the best jet, is going to be number 2 for landing now, here on the Kaagbaan, being preceded by 737 arriving from Zurich, KLM. Indigo, unfortunately, has turned final to runway 36 right. Right behind that building, there it is, the Indigo Dreamliner arriving from Mumbai, India. So unfortunately going to the wrong runway as well. Those bastards. Gear is still up, but it is now extending. In the meantime, KLM flight 1918 is arriving from Zurich over here on the Kaagbaan, 737-700. And Johan is tuning in from Vietnam. Goedemorgen, good afternoon to you, probably. Claport says, hiya! OYYLS P68C is doing circuits behind you, so that might be the sound you keep hearing. Ah, hadn't realized. That might well be the case. Each time when I thought I heard something, I was looking around to where I thought the sound was coming from, but couldn't see anything. Might well be one of those small airplanes doing circuits. To Indigo, or to Indigo around, or to not to Indigo around. Indeed, Maxime. Hey, and another airplane in the background. Right, Indigo is going to get blurry because there are buildings now in the foreground, and that massively distorts visibility. Clear moment. Have a look at the wingtips. They are higher than the fuselage is, the top of the fuselage. So much flex. Dreamliners don't skip their flex seat in their diet. They're flexing more than any other airplane type. WestJet, allegedly the best jet, arriving from Halifax in Canada, Max 8 737. John Spuik is also back in the chat. Good to see you, John. Welcome back. I see that Jeff has also returned. Good morning, Jeff. Good to see you again. Matt, goedemorgen. Renaldo, goedemorgen. Good morning, gents. Hope everybody is having a great Sunday. If you're enjoying the show, a like is the way to go. Transavia up next, arriving from Mayon, where the mayonnaise is coming from. After that, EasyJet, which is returning from Scotland, from Eden.
Bruh.
Ooh, Flixbus. Lisa's favorite. Minty green. Oh, I just realized that I forgot to put sunscreen on the back of my hands. Let me see if I can do that in a moment. I did apply sunscreen before going out, but after that I always wash my hands because I still have to drive and whatnot, get all the stuff. But then when I arrive here, I usually apply some sunscreen to my hands as well, or at least to the back of my hands. I just realized I had forgotten to do that. Not flexing, but flexing, indeed. Flixbuses, of course, driving on bioethanol, but not from flaxseed, but flaxseed. Brandon, goedemorgen. Wouter, goedemorgen. Al Mustafa, good morning. Wouter is asking, do you still like this, doing this so long already? Well, it does get a little repetitive when you have to endure all the Embraers. And it also is very demotivating when the channel isn't growing that much anymore after the NATO summit. So yeah, it used to be a bit more fun. Definitely is getting more of a grind on at times. But yeah, I think that's the same with everything. Whenever you do a profession for a number of years, you get used to it, you start to get better at it, things start to get a bit more repetitive, you've seen everything before already. I think that's the same with everything in life. I sometimes speak to people who have been working at the same employer from the moment they started working until they retire, and it's quite amazing. People who have been working at the same place, usually they do switch within the company. Start doing other stuff as well. I think that's mandatory. Because at some point you will get bored. Everybody will, sooner or later. Cargolux 747 turning final for the wrong runway. I was hoping it was the converging arrivals were going to begin at 11. Since it began at 11:40, it means that the Cargolux 747 is going to the wrong runway. I think I can already see it. I think this is it. Einspotting, good morning. Good to see you again, mate. Lenners, tuning in from the UK, good morning. Stefan, goedemorgen. Peter asks, are you streaming tomorrow? A question that has been asked before already, and the answer is no. Why would I stream tomorrow? Hey Dick, goedemorgen. Ooh, Jeff is having cold pizza for breakfast. Having pizza for breakfast is a foreign concept to me, quite simply because I can never leave pizza. Whenever I have it, I finish it. But I can imagine that having cold pizza is the best breakfast there is, or at least one of the best. Cargolux, flight 315, arriving from Nairobi. 747-400. Hey, there's a bizjet also approaching the Kaagbaan. This airplane is now number 3 on flight radar, tracked by 823 people. Eight hours and 16 minutes of flight time. The LXOCV Lima X-ray Oscar Charlie Victor, 26 years old, first flight June 1999. Ah, the secret is to buy 2 pizzas the night before. See, that's where I am doing things wrong. I'm one of those boring old-fashioned farts that only buys one pizza and then finishes it. Lisa, have you taken notes? We should order 2 pizzas instead of 1 next time, so that we can have pizza breakfast the next day. Right, last glimpse of that. Next time we'll see it, it's going to be rolling out here, if all is well. Why buy 1 pizza and finish it when you can buy 2 pizzas and finish them both? You guys are absolutely right, I am so stupid. Hercules has been taking notes. Perfect. We're not going to make that mistake ever again. I feel so blunt right now. Right, busiest on final to runway 06. There's also Chinese now on final to 36 right, but looking at the busiest up close, I find a bit more interesting than the so many of triple that we're not going to see up close. So this is the that's Belgian, isn't it? The ACO. ASL private jet services arriving from Sion. It's the Belgians. We're being invaded by the Belgians. It's happening. There it is. They're touching down. Cessna Citation Mustang, 17 years old, from 2009. The ACO bringing in 2 pizzas. Wouldn't that be something? Diary of a Pin, goedemorgen. Graham, good morning. Happy Sunday, mate. David, good morning. Doing fine, thank you for asking. Hope all is well on your end as well. Gertje. Yeah. Gertje with his private jet. That must be it. Oh my. Well, he does have a nice little boat there at the Mas. On the other side of his little flat. Right, triple. Hey, Marissa is also in the chat. Good morning, Marissa. Good to see you again. Happy Sunday. Hope all is well. Well, that triple will be rolling out in a moment. It should be passing by. Paul also back in the chat. Good morning, Paul. Welcome back, mate. Happy Sunday. That was the triple. Right. The next airplane arriving here on Kaagbaan looks to become Flight 1662 from KLM, arriving from Bologna, Embraer 190. Is it Embraer Fest again? I think it is. Oh wait, no. KLM Flight 696 is approaching. Arriving from Toronto, over the Gulf of Yorkshire, not too far away. It's remarkably busy over here. think it probably has to do with the Polderbaan cycling path still being closed. A few people are over there. A few lads are over here as well. The Belgians have even invaded the car park right next to me. Uh-oh. And of course a BMW. If you're a proper Belgian, you drive a BMW, don't you? Hey! Is that the... No, that's not the little machine that was doing circuits, was it? No, this looks like a Cessna of sorts. 152? 172? Clairport has to go to work. Thanks for joining, Clairport. Enjoy the day. Hopefully see you again in the next one. Tin Win Mint, good morning. Welcome back. Long time no see. Hope you've been well. Martin, good morning, mate. Alright. Dominic says Belgian motoren werken. Wolfgang drives a Belgian Volvo. There you go. Yeah, Lisa's spying on me. There she is. Uh-oh. Can see somebody sitting in the back watching everything I do. Right. Wolfgang said that the Dows was lining up on 3-6 left. A340. This isn't it. It's too high up already. Can't be it. When the A340 is taking off, it should be appearing somewhere from over here. I'm keeping the shot just a little more wide, just in case. Tommy Jeffs, good morning. Good morning, Daniel, and good morning, Meteor Mark. Welcome to the show, everybody. So we have Meteor Mark, we have Ibiza Mark. How many more marks do we have? I'll drink to the marks. Thumbs up. We have our next arrival. Canon Flight 1662 arriving from Bologna. Ah, and we also see Her Majesty over there. Long distance headshot. Cargolux having arrived from Nairobi. The quad squads are arriving and leaving. The A340 over there. The Cargolux over here. And of course the Embraer 190. Bologna. Hey, the ITAs next to one another. Nice. Alright, zooming out. Looks like the KLM arriving from Paris is going to 36 right. Yeah, well. think that the lads standing to my left are Brits. So, current status quo, looking around me, looking to the north, things look like so. Looking to the east, it looks like this. South currently looks like so, and the west lastly looks like this. So, the cloudiness that you see are, I think it's almost exclusively contra remnants. No, actually, indigenous clouds, for lack of a better term. Daisy and the ducklings, still over there. On their way. Maxime asks if I have ice cubes for the vodka. It's too warm to not to drink it on the rocks. Well, I've put it in the freezer before going out. That usually helps. And if I keep the flask that isn't a thermos in the shade, it holds the cool temperature pretty well. Obviously, I'll have downed a liter before you'll know it. And by the time the normal drink would start to get warm, of course I still have the thermos in which the temperature is still nice and cool. So I don't even have to dilute it with water. Even better. Is there a motherfucker coming? Motherfucker inbound. Right. Caleb flight 1070 arriving from Southampton, and Bro 175, and behind it Caleb flight 696 arriving from Toronto, and that is the PH aka the Fucka, turning in right now. Nice combo shot there. That's the Fucka turning in. PH aka the Fucka. Gear is still in, but that should change soon. Gear is extending already. Meanwhile, good morning to YouTube creator Rini, goedemorgen. Welcome to the show, everybody else who may have joined in the meantime. You're watching AMS Live. My name is Boy. We are here at sunny Schiphol Airport. The Kaagbaan is the colloquial name of runway 0624, now in use for arrivals as runway 06. Converging arrivals in progress until approximately 11:40. So we're around midway through the hour that 36 right is also open. Everything arriving from the east should be going there. Everything arriving from the west, generally speaking, should be arriving here. KLM and Brer arriving from Southampton. And if all is well, the retro Cargolux that we alluded to in the title and thumbnail should be in half an hour or so. Last time we checked. Initially this morning before I went out, the ETA was 20 past noon, and last time I checked, which was over here not too long ago, it had already gained 40 minutes and was expected here at around 11:40 if I recall correctly. Ooh, coots and cootlings over there as well in the canal. Baby coots. And here we have the Fucka, the PH aka the Fucka, as in how's your motherfucker. KLM flight 696, arriving from Toronto, Canada, A330-300, 6 hours and 47 minutes on the way. The airplane is 14 years old. Its first flight was in February 2012. How butter is the landing going to be? pretty buttery. Main gear touchdown. Oh! Reverses as well. Nice. Retro Cargolux now expected around 1:45. Thanks for looking that up and updating us with the latest information, Marissa. I think that's another Qatar having been pushed back, isn't it? Or was that the Chinese? Is that? Oh no, it's probably still the Chinese triple. Oh yeah, that's the Chinese triple that landed on 36 right just now. Alright, looking on flight radar, zooming out a little, there is traffic coming this way, including UAG 202. What's that? Union Aviation. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, have a look on flight radar. An Embraer Lineage 1000 is coming this way. Look over the Gulf of Yorkshire, you can see it. Still 30 minutes out, arriving from London Stansted. That's going to be a channel premiere. Thumbnail material. Nice. I don't think we've ever seen... Well, it says E190 here. But the airplane type specified in flight radar is Embraer Lineage 1000. What's up with that? Union Aviation arriving from Stansted. Is that a bizjet? Yankee Lima Oscar Romeo Delta as the registration. It's already at 2000. It's already at 2000 feet. Oh yeah, no, of course it's entering over land now, which means it ought to be visible somewhere over there if we know exactly where we needed to point the camera, which of course we don't. Embraer 190 arriving from Brussels. Should be the first arrival here. Wonder if we can see that already. With the bright light, I'm struggling to see it on my 3.5-inch camera screen, but maybe if I crouch behind the laptop. Oh yeah. Just about visible. Welcome to the show, everybody who just joined. You're watching AMS Live. My name is Boy. We are here at the runway called Kaagbaan, runway 06. One of two runways in use for arrivals right now for another 25 minutes. This is one of two runways. After 11:40 until 1 o'clock, everything inbound will be landing here on this runway. We're still waiting for the Cargolux Retro, which should be here in half an hour from now. That should be landing here. If you are new to the channel, don't be afraid to say hi. It isn't mandatory to say hi, but it is always appreciated when people do say hi and where they're from. Should you have a question, don't be afraid to ask it. Quite a few people are watching. Together they know quite a lot and will happily try to answer any questions you may be having. There's no such thing as a stupid question, so don't be shy if you have a question. If you guys are enjoying the show, don't forget to leave a like and a subscribe. Help a great deal in bringing in more people in the future. Marissa says that the Embraer Lineage 1000 is an ultra-large luxury business jet directly based on the Embraer 190 commercial airliner. So that is probably why, and thanks Google, and thank you Marissa for looking that up on Google. So that is probably why it says E190 on flight radar, but when you click on the label and you look at the description, it says the Lineage 1000. It's going to be a channel premiere. Might well be a nice little subject for a short video. That lineage 1000 is already visible, as is another airplane. I think that this is the lineage, and I think that the airplane following it is over there. Hadi Jillis, goedemorgen. Justin, goedemorgen. Lost since 76 has an interesting question. What should I cook tonight? It's a Sunday, so you should have fries. Belgian fries with cheese croquettes. But no milkshake. Belgians don't drink milkshakes with their fries. Crazy people. Right, this is number 190 in SkyTeam livery. Arriving from Brussels. Long flight, 23 full minutes. But yeah. Apparently there's a market for short flights like these. What weirdo has told you that? Jeez, that's a good question, Lisette. Pizza, next question, says Paul. That's also a very good answer. If you do have pizza, buy 2. Or make 2, so that you also have breakfast tomorrow. YouTube creator has a question. What is the SkyTeam? SkyTeam is an alliance of airline companies. There are 3. You have SkyTeam, Star Alliance, and the other one I always keep forgetting. Just an alliance of airline companies who share routes and whatnot. So you can, for instance, fly on a KLM flight, but be seated on a Delta flight and vice versa. Delta and KLM are 2 of the companies that are in the SkyTeam alliance, and likewise there are 2 more alliances. That's in a very, very brief, succinct nutshell what it is. Oh yeah, One World. SkyTeam and Star Alliance has a sound to it. One World sounds utopian. Not going to happen in the state that the world is in today. That's probably why I have trouble remembering it. It's such a foreign concept. One world. Mercer says, not sure if I like the livery or not. It's business chic. It looks like a bizjet, doesn't it? Sometimes they are awesome, sometimes they are quite boring. This one is more on the boring part of the spectrum than on the exciting part. I agree with you. Still, channel premiere of sorts. Hey, Stephen is also back in the chat. Just playing out. It's good to see you again, Stephen. Happy Sunday. Didn't see you come in there. Hope all is well. E2 and row 1 next, arriving from Chester, flight 1030. Karen cabin in the back. Time for a coffee and a shower in no specific order, just not simultaneously. Why not? Why not? Well, might be warmth overload, unless you take a cold shower. Or you might take an iced coffee with a hot shower. The creative juices are flowing. This is not birth control. This is just regular 2. It's not K2. If it doesn't say K, it's not special. No special K. Standing right next to the RISA sign. Well, no, it's a bit further away. The RISA sign is in the foreground. What was it again? Runway and safety area? Safe area? Stopping area? It was something.
I've got so many lens caps.
Despite the warm temperature and the heat wave distortion, clarity is quite good. You can see the high rises of the Zuidas, as we call it, quite well. Rob Drop, good morning, mate. Welcome back. Rob Drop already using the beer and coffee emoji. Beer also might be nice right now. Nice little Weizen, Heffe Weizen. Could go for that, actually, come to think of it. Pity I only have vodka with me. It's Embraer Fest for the time being to both runways, Embraers, Embraer 190s in fact. Behind this one is an Embraer 175. And behind the other one to the other runway is a Transavia 737. This is German Airways flying on behalf of KLM, arriving from Aberdeen. The Dutch Tourwagen Meisterschaft special livery. Porsches on one side, Mustang on the other. Damn low. Maxime says, then I need to put a coffee pad in the shower head. Hey, that's a good idea. Yeah, Senseo shower, indeed, Meteor Mark. Senseo shower. I have to say, I am a little disappointed in learning that you drink coffee from coffee pads, Maxime. But then again, I am a coffee snob, so never mind me. Better yet, that's always a good idea, never mind me. Milos, good morning, mate. And welcome to the show, everybody else who may have joined in the meantime. You're watching AMS Live. My name is Boy, and we are here at the Kaagbaan, where, if all is well, in 20 minutes from now, the retro Cargolux depicted on the thumbnail of today's show is going to be landing. 1747 arriving from Nairobi has already landed here, but unfortunately it went to the wrong runway. The Emirates A380 is also underway, still expected between 1 and 2, so that should be going to the wrong runway as well. For now, I am planning on staying around until the A380 will have landed. Ah, mocha pot for lost since 76. That's also nice. How do we all make our coffee? Great question. Me, I have 2 machines now in the kitchen at home. I have an espresso machine, but that was for mostly for guests. But that has not. That's leaking coffee residue into the cup. So that's now collecting dust on the attic. I have an espresso machine, coffee grinder, and a filter drip coffee machine. Filter drip for the quick cup of coffee when you don't have time for espresso. Espresso for when I either need to go out streaming and mustn't drink too much, or if I have time to make more elaborate coffee. Bernd, guten Morgen, herzlich willkommen, schönen Sonntag. Rob says, did you check out Brute Bonen? I haven't yet. I recall it has been mentioned here before. They've been mentioned before. Maxime actually has an old-fashioned filter coffee machine. Hey, nice. Ah, coffee from Pese, nice. Paul has his butler make his coffee, as you do. He also irons your newspaper, right? KLM Flight 924 is arriving from Scotland. There's also an engine spinning on the cargo apron. Though I'm not seeing any pushbacks in progress. Or it is an APU. Might also be an APU. This is KLM Flight 924, arriving from Eden in Scotland. I think, yeah, I had to scroll. Now my chat window isn't updating to the last message. I'll have to fix that in a moment. I'm not able to see your messages right now. It's not the latest. Shouldn't be too hard to fix, but I'm going to fix it right after this landing. KLM Flight 924, arrived from Edinburgh, 737-800. Flight time 1 hour and a minute. Papa Hotel Bravo X-Ray Hotel is the registration. 25 years old already. First flight July 2000. It is 11:30 now, so I wonder how many more airplanes are still going to be directed to the other runway before closing it. And everything will be coming this way. Let me quickly fix the tripod and reload the chat. Copy the URL. Paste the link I just now copied. Go. That reloads the page. Top chat to live chat. And scroll down, zooming in a little. There we go. In the meantime, I see that Bernd J just now celebrated his 17-month membership anniversary with a highlighted message, and he wrote, "Thanks for the nice pictures, best with coffee, vodka, beer. As long as you have a drink alongside with the stream, you should be golden." Bernd, thank you so much. Vielen Dank für deine Unterstützung. That's 17 months already in the pocket. Almost 1.5 years. Thank you so much for the support, mate. It's always a pleasure to have you in our midst, and I hope you'll keep coming back for a long time to come. If not in the lounge as a member, then at least as a regular recurring visitor. Bernd, thank you so much. Vielen Dank for your long-lasting support already. If anything in the lounge is amiss, do let me know what needs to be improved, and I'll see what I can do to make things better for you and the other members. Congratulations on 17 months and thank you so much, Bernd. Katie is also back, Airplane Dances, with a super chat that you really did not have to give. Thank you so much though, Katie. And she writes, hey boy, packing for our holiday tomorrow, Poland. And I know I don't have to, but I don't want to forget. Vodka in the sun. Going to Poland then, eh? Nice. I hope that the weather will be nice. I think most of Europe is now pretty warm. Where in Poland are you going to go to, Katie? Are you going to do a city trip? Or are you going more to the areas that are a bit more remote? I did see a train program in the Netherlands before that was in the north, the very northeast of Poland. Very beautiful, foresty, lake district-like with lots of pine trees and small lakes. Absolutely lovely. Will probably be gorgeous this time of year. If you're going there, by all means share some pictures in the community section when returning. Even if you're not going there, but to a different location. Feel free to share some pictures of anything interesting you might feel is worthwhile sharing. Rosama35 says, can you tell me when KLM 682 from Vancouver has landed? Well, this is it. It is actually it. KLM flight 682, arriving from Vancouver, Canada, 777-300, 8 hours and 36 minutes on the way. It's the PHBVI, Bravo Victor India, 13 years old, first flight June 2012. Hey there, Jose de Jesus. Good to see you, mate. Ronnie, good morning. F. Hammering, good morning. Tuning in from Oslo. Getting warm here too, finally. Yeah. I happen to have seen that last couple of weeks. Whenever we have the weather after the news, obviously, as is probably common in most European countries, they show the weather in the entirety of Europe. And the Nordic countries have been pretty chilly, relatively speaking, lately. Things are finally changing for the better. More calendar-conform weather, and happily so. Katie says actually leaving better weather here, better weather in the UK, going to Zakopane, 2 hours south of Krakow, with a day of Energylandia, of course. Nice, 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 nice. But is it better in the UK now than it is in Poland over there, where you're going? Wow. Wasn't there a heat wave going on? Well, that's even further to the east. Thought that, but that's even further east than Poland. Saw that there was warm weather over there. Everywhere in the periphery it was really warm. South of Spain, Portugal, Italy. Thought Greece as well. Anyway, Appleflap's also back. Good to see ya. Emirate I. Good morning. This is KLM flight 1136, arriving from Dublin, Ireland, an E2 Embraer 195. Narrow body to cleanse the pallet and then back to another wide body in the form of KLM flight 601, which is returning from LAX. The NXC with a carrying cabin and a geared turbofan E2 whistle, which is pretty similar to the whistle that the A220s make when passing by. Mark H went again ahead and gifted memberships just now. 5 more memberships courtesy of Mark H. Mate, you really did not have to do that. Thank you so much. Mark H, who today we learned is a chemist by profession. Mark, thank you so much for your generosity. I hope that everybody who received a gifted membership from you will be appreciative of it and will say thank you. Please enjoy the custom emojis if you are a gifted member. You have access to them for a month without any restrictions, so use them, have fun with them. Mark, thank you so much for your generosity, and a warm welcome to the Aurora Sky Lounge to the 5 new members who just received a gifted membership. The Grebes are here, as is KLM Flight 604, arriving from LAX. From California. 78710. Nine hours and 55 minutes on the way. Gentle touchdown there. If you didn't know better, you'd be inclined to think it's an A330 landing there, but that's not the case. Hey, goedemorgen. Good to see you again.
Yes, finally.
Good to see you again, mate.
Yes.
Just in time, Retro Cargolux is going to be landing here pretty soon.
Good, yes. I will wait for that.
So it's 11:37 right now, and the converging arrivals not yet finished. I'm counting at least 4 more airplanes that seem to be going there. Fanblade, good morning. 80 Games, good morning. 80 Games is new here. Nice of you to say hi, mate. Where are you from? If you are new to the channel, don't be afraid to say hi. It is mandatory, but it is always appreciated. And if you have a question, don't be afraid to ask it. Quite a few people are watching. Together they know quite a lot. We'll happily try to answer any questions you might be having. And if you're enjoying the show, don't forget to leave a like if you want to help this channel grow. Pushback of an A330 Chinese cargo airplane. Okay, Storm, goedemorgen. Good morning. Hey, 80 Games is from Belgium. Where in Belgium are you from? More southerly neighbors, more Belgians taking over the chat. Let me turn around. KLM Flight 1174, arriving from Stavanger, is going to be next here to land. Number 190. It's German Airways. The bottom is BA Blue. The 747 is approaching the coastline. Looks to become the 4th arrival here. That's Gary Grebe you're hearing. Who dove under and screeching of a little cootling over there. Such a cute little cootie. Belgians from Kortrijk. Nice. Or at least in the vicinity. The Belgians are taking over indeed. They all hid in this car. And now they're all coming out one by one. Let's see, that 747 is visible. There it is, Retrolux. Doesn't have a flight number, just a call sign 81 Tango. Arriving from Miami. Number 7 on flight radar, tracked by 465 people. 490 now, rookie number still, we have more viewers than that. Surely we can get this in the top 5. In the meantime, you're picking up on the sound of an Embraer over here. An Embraer 175 arriving from Humberside. And the airplane that you saw just now, still ahead of the 747, is also an Embraer 175 arriving from Cardiff. I'm going to keep my eyes and the camera focused, locked in on the 747. Retrolux, we can already recognize it as such if we zoom in a little with digital zoom. Cute boop, the snoot snooty. Very similar to the retro Transavia that we saw this morning. Thanks for the update there, Marissa, who says that Transavia flight 6598 is going to be the last airplane for 36 right. Means from then on until approximately 1 o'clock we are going to get all arrivals here on the Kaagbaan again. Mark H says traveled more than 900k miles by plane. Around the world, around the world. That's quite a lot, mate. That's quite a lot. There's a quad in the sky also coming this way. KLM flight 758 arriving from Panama City, 777-300 turning in and is the next airplane after the 747. Now, I think there's also a 747 coming my way. There's definitely an A330 over there, which you could probably hear as well. That is looking to cross the runway. I'm not sure if it's going to happen before the landing of the 747 or after. I think it might be happening after. And we have, is that an Emirates A380? I think it is. Looks like it's an Emirates A380 coming my way. As is often the case here at Schiphol Airport, all the interesting stuff happening all at once. Retrolux up next. Flight 81 Tango. Number 4 on Flight Radar. 883 people are following it. Arriving from Miami. Look at the flight time in Flight Radar. 7 hours and 44 minutes. It's poetry, isn't it? Boeing 744. Flight time 7 hours 44 minutes. It's the Lima X-Ray. November Charlie Lima. 19 years old. First flight 2006. Let's look and listen, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully it's going to reverse as well. Make a nice and loud landing. Oof. Bouncy. Yeah, it was bouncy, wasn't it? Yeah. That was quite a bumpy landing there. That registered on the Richter scale. Hey Tina, goedemorgen. Right, the A330 is holding. Delta is arriving with an A350. But first, KLM flight 758 arriving from Panama City. A330, no, 777-300 A330. Obviously not. 9 hours and 20 minutes on the way. The BVC, Bravo Victor Charlie. 17 years old, first flight May 2009. Nice. Job well done. Is the A330 going to cross the runway or will it still wait? It's going. Now, I am happy to report that the Retrolux is going to be crossing the runway here as well. It's approaching on the left-hand side of the runway instead of the right, so that means it still has to cross the runway at some point. That means we are also going to get it with music in the background. Absolutely lovely. Peter is going for a boat ride right now. See you later, mate. Hope you'll have fun. David Wolf, goedemorgen. Good to see you again, mate. Welcome back, buddy. Hope you were in time to see the Retrolux land just now. A350 time, Delta Airlines flight 136, arriving from Detroit, Michigan. 6 hours and 55 minutes on the way. The November 512 Delta November. 7 years old, first flight December 2018. Slight bounce, very gentle. Hey Jandrosek kerel, good to see you, mate. Erik, goedemorgen. Lovely. Two stripy airplanes meeting. Can still hear the squeaking of little cooties over there. There's two of them right there. Squeak, squeak. I thought, yeah, there's another little cootie over there as well. What's that over there? That's Gary Grebe. TUI flight 365 is next, coming in for the Kaagbaan, arriving from Bonaire. 7878, approaching behind me. Marco, goedemorgen, squeak! Alright, definitely am hearing a propeller again. That's the Cessna, I think, that we already saw before. Let's see, that should be... Oh yeah, there it is. Is that the same that we saw before? I think it is. It looks like it. Yeah. Doesn't look like a Cessna from here, does it? I'm not sure what type of airplane it is, but either way, have a look, ladies and gentlemen. I think it is that time again. Or no, wait, TUI first will land. TUI will land first. TUI flight 365, arriving from Bonaire. There it is. TUI flight 365, arriving from Bonaire. Obviously, what we're waiting for is for this airplane to start moving. I think that the TUI now has passed by. 3 Oh, it was a Cessna 172 Skyhawk. Okay, well, there you go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's that time again. Extra slow. Showing off beautiful livery. In the meantime, a massive big thanks to DBWolf87, who is celebrating 7 months of membership and joining the Sunny livestream as always. He writes, "Mate, thank you so much for the ongoing support and the kind words. Glad to hear everything in the lounge is still to your satisfaction. I hope it's going to stay like that for months to come. In the meantime, I'm busy doing a breakaway landing on runway 04 here. If anything in the lounge can be improved, David Wolf, let me know and let me see what I can do to make things better for you and the other members. Always a pleasure to have you in our midst, and I hope you keep coming back for a long time to come. If not in the lounge as a member, then at least as a regular recurring visitor." Right. Queenie taking her time, showing off the beautiful livery in detail. Hey, what's that? Departure, and there was another one in the background as well. Those two passed right in front of each other momentarily. You might also be hearing some clicking sound. Chris Coot is still the owner of the nest, although it is a bit more covert now than it was a couple of weeks ago. But even though we saw that the grebes and the ducks showed interest in the property, it looks like they never struck a deal, and it looks like Chris Coot is still the owner of the property. Maybe interest rates have gone up too high for the ducks and the grebes to go ahead with the purchase. Maybe they found something else, I'm not sure. Better neighborhood perhaps. Or maybe they thought that the foundation was not solid enough. That could be. Coast Guard also taxiing. So Dash 8 going into the air pretty soon again. Keep me posted. Het Alles accountje, goedemorgen, good morning. Welcome to the show, everybody else who may have joined in the meantime as well. You're watching AMS Live, my name is Boy, and if you only joined us just now, you may have missed the landing of the Cargolux Retro already. 2 retros we've seen in today's stream, Transavia and Cargolux. We're still waiting for the Emirates A380, which will be landing on the wrong runway, but it should be here at around, what was it, 120 or so? Here's another Transavia A321neo. This is still the old livery. The updated livery has completely green engine casings and tail, with the exception of the white T. And the font, the Transavia name, is in bolder font. Filling up the livery, filling up the fuselage a bit more. Het Alles accountje staat naast me. Ah, daar ben jij dan. Hoi man. Hoe heet je? Thomas. Thomas, goedemorgen man. Jullie waren hier op tijd hè, voor de 747?
Ja.
Ja, precies. Goed zo. Dat was een mooie. Steven asks, no turtles in the canal. No, just carp and birdies. aquatic birdies. Oh! It's a sanitizing car. That's what it says. And over here, learning Dutch, clean room. Schone ruimte. Schoon, S-C-H-O-O-N, means clean. Ruimte, R-U-I-M-T-E. The U-I combination is pronounced ui. Ruimte is how you pronounce this word, means area. So this means clean area. Something is clean, it's schoon, S-C-H-O-O-N. If it is a space that is clean, it's schone ruimte. Clean room. Next week you'll get examined on this, so better remember. Coast Guard has taken off, says Marissa. Then why am I not seeing it? I'm looking behind me. Oh, it's coming right towards us. Awesome. Where did I see it now? There it is. That was coming right towards us. Dash 8100 from the Coast Guard, still with a Canadian registration. Alrighty. In the meantime, we missed the KLM A330 arrival from Bonar. But then we did not miss the Coast Guard Dash 8. In the meantime, good morning to Martin Dingle and to all others who have joined in the meantime. You're still watching AMS Live. My name is Boy. We are here at Kaagbaan, runway 06. Right now, the only runway for inbound traffic for the next hour until approximately 1 o'clock. From 1 till 2, runway 36 right is also going to open up again. We'll have converging arrivals, but for now, the next hour, it's going to be Kaagbaan exclusive for the inbound traffic. Lighting is good, the sun is shining abundantly. Center, although still technically speaking under maintenance, under repair. In maintenance, under repair. It is being used today. I don't think it was in use. No, it wasn't in use yesterday. Duckies. Hey, is that Maurice Moorhan? That does look like Maurice Moorhan, or... Anyway. Next up is EasyJet, arrival from Venice, an A319, flight 27816. All right. Let us turn around, have another look at the airplanes arriving, and I'm also going to rehydrate a little. Take a little vodka. Peter asks if he can park his car at the spot where I am right now. The answer is no. No, that's not allowed. You'd have to park a bit further away and walk. Next up, fueling, welling, dwelling, wheeling, welding. This is the special livery, eh? This is the day. No, this is the Andalusia livery. Channel premiere. So that was Gary Grebe and also the young little Cootie that you were hearing. I thought it was the Tour de France livery, but in fact another channel premiere, the Andalusia special livery. Never saw that one before here. So that was a channel premiere today. Andalus sauce livery indeed. That is now the first association I have with that name. YouTube creators asks, boy, can you do a dance or something if we hit the 500 likes? I could do that, but I'm not, because that would be lowering my standards, and that's something I'm not going to do. If I were to do an airplane dance at 500 likes, I would be conceding to you guys, not liking the stream 1,000 times, and I would basically be rewarding you for a lack of enthusiasm. So that's a bad sign if I were to do that. We either hit 1,000 likes while live or no dance. Simple as that. Those little cootlings are very loud, aren't they? Ah, that was one of them reappearing. Week, 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 week. What a cute little furball. And that's the parent grebe over there. Martin asks, any fish today? Absolutely, we've seen a few carbs below the waterline. I think they swam off. I haven't seen them recently, but they have been sighted here, but not as they haven't been around as often as they were yesterday. Mark H, gifting 5 more memberships again, mate. Thank you so much. You really did not have to do that. Thank you so much though for doing it. A warm welcome to the Aurora Skylines, to the new members who just received a membership from Mark. Don't forget to say thank you to him and enjoy those custom emojis. Mark, once again, a big thanks for your generosity. And a warm welcome to the Aurora Skylines, to the 5 new members. This is Transavia flight 6332, arriving from Valencia in España. A321neo. After that, an EasyJet A319. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Feed me, feed me, feed me. Come on, focus. Feed me, feed me, feed me. Feed me, feed me, feed me. Here's food. I don't want vegetables. I want meat. I want a milkshake. Here, I've got protein. Here's a fly. Oh, thank you. Yum, 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 yum. Feed me, feed me, feed me. You just ate. What more do you want? Oh, thank you. Yum, 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 yum. Here's some water. Yum, 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 yum. Frank Vermeulen, tuning in from Sittard. Goedemorgen. Good to see you, mate. Our next airplane is an A319, arriving from Milan. EasyJet flight 27806. Let's see, next after this is going to be Delta Airlines at 144, arriving from Seattle, Washington. An A330 Neo. The A300 Banana is being prepared, or is prepping itself, maybe more appropriately said, to be leaving. It's begun moving and it's coming this way. It's going to cross the runway at some point, and from what I can see on Flight Radar, there seems to be a nice gap between the Delta landing next and the KLM behind it. Banana is on the move. And YouTube Creators also says that there is a Hercules coming in above the North Sea. Where is it precisely? If you can pinpoint it a bit more precisely, that will help me to try to find it. Whether or not we're able to see it depends on where it's going to be passing by, how far away, and how high. Is it going to produce a contour or not? That makes it much easier to find than when it doesn't. Delta Airlines A330 Neo arriving from Seattle, Washington, flight 144. How butter do you want it? All of it. And reversers, full bingo card landing there. Is it? Is it? Yes, it is. There you go. In the meantime, I saw that Razor013 was celebrating his membership anniversary, 11 months and counting. Keep on going, boy. Love the channel, he writes. Razor, thank you so much for your kind words and for your ongoing support. Almost a green badge for you. Hope that everything in the lounge is still to your satisfaction. If not, let me know what needs to be improved, Razor. Glad you're still enjoying the show and hopefully also the membership. I hope you keep coming back for a long time to come. If not in the lounge as a member, then at least as a regular recurring visitor. But thank you so much for the ongoing support. Last month of a green badge for Razor013 and then another green member. C-130 comes from the west, will pass over the airport in about 5 minutes, so that's still pretty far away. Is it going to pass over the airport or is it going to pass north or south of us? Do I need to look straight to the west or do I need to look to the northwest or southwest? Sorry?
What is that?
The C-130 is... Yeah, apparently there's a Hercules overhead coming this way from the west. Should be here in about 5 minutes or so, so it should be over the Gulf of Yorkshire still. Oh, Pale Blue Dot says Herc is going to pass just south of AMS. Right, so means we need to look, well, basically in the direction of the glide slope then. Or, yeah, no, that's... Is it on the west, east-west trajectory? Right now I'm not seeing any contrails yet. What altitude is it flying on? What altitude will the Hercules be flying on, ladies and gentlemen? Is it going to be producing a contrail, I'm wondering? Right now, I'm not seeing anything yet. That could be it. At least nothing producing a contrail, so I'm thinking it may be... What? 23? 41? 37k? Huh? I see conflicting info. Adi talks about... Oh, that's a C-17. That's 37k. 23k feet. Alright, so the Hercules will be passing at an altitude it won't be producing a contrail on. So we'll probably be able to hear it, and only if I'm very, very, very lucky will I be able to see it. This is Aer Lingus Shamrock Flight 604, arrived from Dublin, Ireland. Track 8687 should pass over, right. I'll keep a close eye on it. Clarity is good. Stuff producing a contrail going in the other direction. Quite clearly United Airlines over there. United Dreamliner by the looks of it. I am able to see another airplane with propellers passing overhead. I'm not sure if I am able... Oh yeah, there it is. I was about to say, I can hear something. Gooey! Gooey! Golf Echo Uniform Echo. Hans van den Burg, goedemiddag. Bioflight making pictures of me. Oh, okay. Thank you for the clarification there, Maxime. C-17 looking to pass right over you on 7 kilometers. Alright, alright. C-130 over the coast coming right towards you. Okay. I'm looking up. You'd think we would be able to hear it by now, but we're looking up here. I think I can hear something. Yeah, I think I can hear it. Though where is it? Sounds like it is overhead almost exactly. Looking straight up now. Ah, I found it. I've got a visual on it. Now can I show you? I think... Oh shoot, that's autofocus. Focus set to manual. 2000 in. Where did it go? Lost it again. Yeah, no.
Already passed.
Yeah, I saw. No. It's still not too far away, but I lost it. I did see it for a moment. It's extremely difficult to see airplanes that aren't producing contrails. If you think, what a dumb shit, he's not able to find it, it's right overhead. I challenge you to do it yourself. It's harder than you think. I'm here with multiple people who we were looking up really hard. Anyway. Next up is KLM flight 1614, arriving from Milan, 737-700. Let's see, Icelandair is coming, KLM flight 744 is coming.
I've got two KLM 737-700 badges, but I have to go get them.
Let's see, what else is coming this way? Bunch of triples are over the Gulf of Yorkshire coming this way. I see the Emirates A380 in German airspace already. Turkish not too far behind it. Looks like when it comes to the wide bodies, we need to focus more on what is coming in from the west. Everything that is arriving from the east is still too far out and is going to be arriving here after 1 o'clock. So all the wide bodies that are currently flying in Germany, for instance, will be landing on 36 right, which will be open by the time they will be arriving over here. Next airplane coming this way should be a TUI Max 8 arriving from TIV. Is that a destination we've seen before? Tivat. Flight time 2 hours and 11 minutes. I thought Tivat, maybe that is in Israel, but with a flight time of 2 hours 11, it cannot be. Tivat, where on earth is that? TUI Max 8 arriving from Tivat, 2 hours and 11 minutes on the way. It's a Max 8 737, the PHT-FT, Tango Foxtrot Tango. Shining in the middle, top third, coming this way. KLM flight 744 is next after that, arriving from Lima in Peru. I can already see that. I am able to see that. I wasn't able to lock in on the C-130, but at least this is visible. KLM flight 744 arriving from Lima in Peru. Montenegro. Ah, thank you, Marissa. I didn't know that. Montenegro. We should name that differently. Montenegro, that sounds very racist. I think we should call that Monte Black Person? If we call Manchester Personchester, then we definitely have to change the name of Montenegro. Monte Color. Monte Tinted Person. That sounds better. Montenegro. I can't believe that that name is still allowed. That's so old-fashioned. The Dark Mountain sounds like Mordor. Indeed, it does. Alright, so TUI flight 3552 arriving from Montre Tinted Person is approaching. Max 8737, flight time 2 hours and 13 minutes. Dutch registered, Papa Hotel Tango Foxtrot Tango, 5 years old. First flight was in February 2021. No carry cabin, but a nice stripy antenna. Little bouncy. I've noticed that on a lot of airplanes the antennas are white, but not all. Some have stripes, such as this one. It's a little detail, but it's nice to see. Not sure if there's a particular reason for it. If there is, do let us know. If anybody knows if there is a particular reason for that. I suppose it isn't, it's just a detail. Lufty A380 over there. Where's it going to? Frankfurt? Munich? Lufthansa A380 overhead. Next up, KLM flight 744 arriving from Lima in Peru, which is the capital. Lima is the capital of Peru, and Peru is a country in Latin America right next to Ecuador. Bates says stripy antenna means party sharks on board. Ah, party sharks on board. 777-300, 11 hours and 25 minutes on the way. This used to be Marissa's beloved, the PHBVD. It used to be in the SkyTeam livery. Now, back as standard KLM livery. Such a shame. Flap surfaces immaculate, as they almost always are on KLM wide bodies. Right. People have gathered here. Some of them have even brought umbrellas with them. That's a smart move. If it's not too windy. A couple of lads over there as well. And of course, in the water, it's still teeming with birds. all species have been accounted for, I think, today. We've seen ducks, we've seen coots, grebes. Where are the herons, come to think of it? Normally speaking, if you focus the camera, or if you point the camera to the field over there, there are multiple. I don't think I've seen a single one today yet, which is odd because there are quite a few small young birds here in the water. You'd think they'd be attracted to it, but apparently maybe they think no such thing as a free lunch. Vits van Mika asks, where do you think the Emirates A380 will land? Well, it's going to be landing here between 1 and 2 o'clock. At that time, 2 runways are going to be open for arrivals. And since the Emirates is arriving from the east, it's going to be landing on the eastmost runway open at the time, which is going to be runway 36 right. So the Emirates A380 is almost certainly going to be landing on the wrong runway. Obviously, I'm hoping I'm wrong in this, but I'm afraid I'm not. If you're new to the channel, don't be afraid to say hi. It isn't mandatory to say hi, but it is always appreciated when people do say hi and where they're from. If you have a question, don't be afraid to ask it. There's no such thing as a stupid question. Quite a few people are still watching, and together they know quite a lot, and will happily try to answer any questions you might be having. If you guys are enjoying the show, don't forget to leave a like. A like goes a long way in bringing in more people in the future and help the channel and the community grow. The more the merrier. If you have interesting pictures to share with us and you've been a subscriber for more than a week, you can head over to the community section and post it. You'll see that quite a few people have already found their way to the community section. Not all pictures are per se aviation related. Feel free to share anything that you feel is worth sharing. And have a look at what the others have shared already. Quite a few interesting posts there over time. Also, if you are a member, and I'm just remembering I must still update the ticker, as a reminder for all the members, the emoji replacement call for suggestions has closed yesterday. You guys were quite unanimous in wanting Duck Hunt to go, and also quite a few wanted Airbus to go. So, as I already mentioned yesterday in my post, I proposed that we retire 2 emoji and get 2 new instead. I've opened up a call for ideas, which will run for 2 weeks. If you are a member and you have ideas for new custom emoji that we are going to replace the 2 retiring with, post a comment and let us know which ones you want. Multiple admissions are allowed. I'll just gather all of them, put them in a poll in 2 weeks from now, and you'll be able to vote on it. And the two suggestions that get the most votes will become the new emoji. Oh, going around! First go around of the show with Kaagbaan conditions, quite remarkable. That was supposed to be KLM flight 1044 arriving from Birmingham. Well, there you go. Even when conditions are Kaagbaan, you can still get go-arounds here. Not too long ago that we saw another go-around, also with calm conditions. Quite interesting. Remco, goedemiddag. Good to see you again, mate. Welcome back. And welcome to the show, everybody else who may have joined. Whoa! Unless you tuned in right a minute ago, you probably have seen the go-around that happened just now. Not too sure what was going on. I'm not sure if any of you is listening in on ATC, liveatc.net for instance. If anybody heard something on the radio about why this go-around took place, please share it with us.
I think it was a bit too high up.
A bit too high?
Yeah, it was really high on the approach.
Oh, okay.
It was really high on the approach.
Yeah, well, I as I turned the camera, I was already climbing out, so I wasn't sure if it was too high or... Right, so the British lads here next to me, they said it was too high on approach. Might well be the case. I only turned the camera to it late, so it was ready. It had just begun to climb out, but I did remember it was looking a tad high. Hey, is this going to be one of those? No, the bottom one is going to be crossing first. It's going to get close though, but not as close as the one that we had earlier in the week. Pity. I'm still waiting for that golden moment where two airplanes are going to intersect right at the same moment.
Oh, was this on rock?
All right. So yeah, at Schiphol there's always a lot to see, as you guys saw just now. This is lot flight 263, which is also a lot. Arriving from Warsaw, it's an Embraer 195, not an E2 Embraer 195, but a regular quote-unquote Embraer 195. KLM flight 622 will be next after this. Arriving from Atlanta, Georgia, that's one of the triples that was on the Gulf of Yorkshire, still headed for this runway. I already know what the landing is going to look like. Polished. Yes. And a wheelie to boot. Well done. I see on Flight Radar a Dreamliner arriving from Guayaquil. That should be turning downwind somewhere west of us. On paper it should be somewhere over there. Oh yeah, I have it in sight right now. There it is. This is KLM flight 751 arriving from Guayaquil, and that is a port town in a country called Ecuador. I kid you not. I see the bus is also back in the chat. Good to see you. Geeky Hermit, good afternoon. Irv, good afternoon. Roy, good afternoon. Hadi Maria, goedemiddag. And welcome to the show, everybody. Whoa, spectacular day here. Despite the fact that it's okay, we had a go around just now. The KLM 737 arriving from Birmingham went around. Is still flying downwind and is coming back pretty soon. We also need to number the Marias because we now have more than one in the chat. Took some time, but there you go. The only thing we still are lacking are more Marissas and more Wolfgangs. I think all the rest of the names have doubles. We found doubles for. KLM flight 622 arriving from Atlanta. Lovely landing. Hey! ETA for Atlas Air from Miami is now 1:54, says Sander. That's nice. I thought it was going to launch already after two. 1:54. What's the current time of the A380? What's the current ETA? For the time being, still Wolfgang. For the time being. I know for a fact that you are not the only person in the world called Wolfgang. There must be a second one who is going to find AMS Live at some point.
ETA 1510. 1
110. Okay, cool. In the meantime, I'm having a small glass of vodka. Because hydration is key on a day like today.
This is hot as well.
Lovely weather though, but you have to stay hydrated and make sure that you drink enough vodka on a day like today. Alright, it is narrow bodies o'clock for the time being. Third arrival is the 737 that went around. 2 airplanes preceding it. Number 175 over here, arriving from Aberdeen, flight 914, and then KLM flight 1502, which is returning from Madrid, and that's one of the A321neos. Now, we are also with a lot of people here, and one of the things we can do is also troubleshoot. Lost Since 76 had a tough question about what to eat this evening. I think we solved that quite well. Proved that we can do consulting work as well. Is there anybody who has a difficult question that they need answering to? And do you want to share it with us so that we can chime in together and see if we can fix your problem? Fixing what you should have for dinner, to what restaurant you should be going to. We can all help you with that, so if you've got any first world problems that need solving, feel free to chime in. This is KLM flight 1502, arrived from Madrid, A321neo. Which one is this? Fax H. Fax H. This airplane is from May 2025. I'm hearing a propeller again. Is that perhaps that airplane taking pictures? Ah, it's right above us right now. It's right in the zenith. You can see it quite clearly. I think that's the airplane that is probably taking pictures. So next time you'll be looking on Google Maps, look at this location, you'll see me standing here doing a stream. The tripod cannot go higher than this. We have to wait for the airplane to become apparent. Or it's already passed. Is that a camera unit right in the middle of the fuselage? That's probably the camera setup, isn't it? 2 gears emanating from the engine base and then a nose gear. In the meantime, of course, the 737 landed here without any problems. Went around initially, but it landed here perfectly safe. Next up, Air France flight 1640 arriving from Paris, a Bombardier C-Series 300. Right. John has a problem to solve. Which country has the best fries? Well, I think the French will say the French. The Belgians will undoubtedly say the Belgians. I'm pretty sure that people from other countries also think that their fries are the best. Of course, the hardest question to answer is who is going to be right. Michael has issues here in the US that need solving. I think those problems are a bit more than our crowd can handle. This is KLM Flight 751 arriving from Guayaquil in Ecuador, 7879 Dreamliner. A380 just entered Dutch airspace, has been assigned to 36 right as expected. That doesn't come as a surprise. We should still be able to see it quite well from over here. It's 12:44 and I'm wondering which will be the first airplane to be landing on 36 right. It should be opening pretty soon. I'm thinking maybe KLM Flight 1754 arriving from Hamburg is going to be the first one. Sure looks like it. Howdy Gerrit. Good to see you again. As I said, the Belgians are going to say that the Belgian fries are the best. Well, Belgian fries are actually Dutch fries because they use binche potatoes, which are from the Netherlands. Oh yeah, colonized. We own that shit. That was KLM Flight 938 returning from Glasgow. Next up, Tap Air Portugal with tap dancers in the cockpit. Hey, A380 is the first, says Marissa. Wow. Yeah, I also now see that the flight from Hamburg is continuing like the other airplanes to runway 06. Quite interesting. So of all the airplanes, they chose the A380 to become the first to 36 right. That is so typical. That is so typical. Tap Air Portugal Flight 668 arriving from Lisbon in Portugal. A321neo. Flight time 2 hours 24 minutes, 995 nautical miles it has journeyed. The airplane is 4 years old. Its first flight was in July 2021. 2 months from now, 5 years old. Hey, that is the DTM in the distance, taxiing. Very floaty arrival there. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 narrow bodies in a row. There's also BizJet approaching. Is that going to go to the glide stop of 36 right? I think it might be. It's definitely not looking like it's coming for the Kaagbaan right away. Let's see, our next airplane coming in is KLM flight 1818, arriving from Frankfurt, Embraer 175. Marissa has to go. Thank you for stopping by, Marissa. Enjoy the rest of your day and see you soon. Bada bing, bada boom. Touchdown. Michael also has to go. See you later, Michael. Thanks for stopping by. Right. Next up, KLM flight 1354, arriving from Prague in the Czech Republic, 737-800. Lag? What is going on? Interesting, you guys seem to be experiencing some buffering. Over here on my end, everything is still working as normal, so I'm not exactly sure what is up with that. Hopefully it will resolve quickly. Cargolux 747 is getting pushed back over there. In the meantime, narrow bodies arriving from behind. KLM flight 1076 is arriving from Bristol. And it does look like the bizjet is now on final 236 right. Well, apparently you guys are having buffering issues. On my end, everything is still running smoothly, so I have no idea what's going on over there. Hopefully things will still get better. If not, I am going to wrap up at some point, but for now, since everything on my end still seems to be running smoothly, I'm just continuing. You are back. Yeah, like I was saying before, I see your chat messages about buffering, but on my end everything is still running smoothly. Nothing that I can see that seems to be indicating there's an issue on my end, so I'm not sure if it is a YouTube issue or something else. If it is an issue on my end, it's not showing. Everything on my end here is working normally. The laptop is, the camera is, everything is, so... In the meantime, the BXO, the Papa Hotel BXO, Bravo X-Ray Oscar, 737-900, arriving from Hamburg. And the bizjet is on final 236 right. KLM 777 is now number 2 on final to runway 06. E2 Embraer in the foreground on the